Right then guys, so a few months ago, the people over at Dixon Beats released their Essential Sounds plugin. And recently Dixon reached out to me to see if I'd be willing to make the first expansion for it. Now this is actually going to be a completely free expansion for owners of Essential Sounds. Now just to give you an idea of the sounds, here's a trailer that I put out on Instagram before it released. That expansion is now out and it's called Gigawatt. So what we're going to do today, we're going to take a look at the Essential Sounds plugin. I'm going to show you some of my favorite banks and sounds in there. And then we're going to do a full breakdown on a beat that I've made using the Gigawatt expansion. Now, if the Essential Sounds plugin is something you're interested in, you may want to stick around to the end of the video, because at some point during this video, we are going to be giving away a copy. Now, if you're not familiar with the Essential Sounds plugin at all, the best person to let you know what it's all about is Dixon himself. So I'm going to hand you over to Dixon. Then when we come back, I'm going to show you some of my favorite sounds in there. We'll break down this beat.
Hi, my name is Dixon. I am the co-creator of the Essential Sounds plugin. The other creator is my partner in crime, Razor. He helps me build the plugins here over at Dixon Beats. So what is Essential Sounds? Essential Sounds is a collection of sounds, believe it or not, inside of one plugin. So essentially, as a base, it comes with 10 libraries. And the purpose of this was, we always make plugins that we would want ourselves. We're not this massive tech company or anything like that. We're just regular producers making plugins essentially for ourselves. And we just thought it'd be cool to have all of our favorite sounds in one place inside of one plugin. So we've got a ton of different libraries that it comes with, 10 different libraries in fact. And we're going to be rolling out expansions as well, collaborating with other music producers, as well as just doing different kind of instruments and genres as well. So the whole idea between Essential Sounds is for it to be your kind of go-to place where all of your favorite sounds live. Like I said, we're not this massive tech business company. It's literally me and one other guy. So if you do have any ideas for more expansions as well, we are completely open to ideas. We want to try and put as many different awesome expansion packs together to make it even more valuable to everybody that downloads it. So yeah, massive shouts out to SK Mix Beats for helping us make his expansion pack. Hope you enjoy it. Make sure you subscribe to his channel, hit that notification bell and that like button as well.
So we're here in Ableton Live and I've got the Essential Sounds plugin loaded up. As you can see here on the left, we've got all these different banks. Each bank sort of has a theme, so lo-fi and chill. Mellowed out is kind of Mellotron type sounds. This Samurai bank here is one of my personal favorites. It's got like a Japanese type feel to it. There's a pluck here called Village, which is one of my favorites. So it's got that really nice kind of Koto type feel. This is the Siege pluck. Also got some strings here. Plenty of keys here as well. I really like these choral keys. Urban Essentials bank here is also another one of my personal favorites. There's some strings down here that I really like. They really give me an old school grime type feel. This is the Pure Garage bass. Trap House is one of my favorite for bells. Now let's take a look at the Gigawatt Expansion. Now I had an absolute ton of fun making the presets for this using my Modal Cobalt 8 synthesizer, which you can probably see just behind me here. A common theme you'll see through this Gigawatt Expansion is it was kind of inspired by kind of old school video games. And I think that's quite clear in the names of some of these patches. So we've got the Game Boy bass, which was kind of my idea of how an 808 would sound if it was ran for a Game Boy. Got the SK Bell, of course. We've got the Poke Bell. Now, originally I put an accent over the E, so it was meant to be like the Poke Bell, kind of a reference to a Pokeball. The Vapor Keys patch is one of my favorites that I made in the whole pack. Also got some leads here, so this brutal lead's quite kind of electro. Then this Great Scott lead's a bit more kind of like a string or a flute. So I really like the shadow pad. A really nice kind of dark atmospheric sound for some drill beats. Another one of my favorite patches in here is this Boss Strings. Now, browsing presets is all well and good, but the real question is, how does it sound in an actual beat? So I've got a beat here to break down for you. So for this beat, I was going for some kind of UK trap type vibes. I've gone for 92 BPM. I'm just in D sharp minor. Okay, so for the first layer, I went for the SK Bell. This is just playing some really simple chords. We've just taken the middle notes of the chord and inverted them up. We dropped from this one to this one just to create a bit of tension, and then just added some filler notes in between. And effects wise on this, I've just got some really simple EQ, got a little bit of reverb, and then I've just got some shaper boxes that are doing some automation just to create some variation. So this first shaper box here is just doing a bit of stutter on the volume shaper. It's just got a bit of liquid shaping as well. These just come in on the end of the intro section and just in the lead up to the chorus. As you can see, the master here is just set to fade on, and the device just comes on in these sections. Kind of sweeps in. This is just to kind of spice it up before the drop. Then this second shaper box here has just got some volume shaping over 1/16. And it's just got some pan shaping on the exact same shape. This is just to create a bit of variation in the verse and kind of spice it up a bit. Kind of gives it a bit more rhythm. For the next sound, I went for the Vapor Keys. These are just playing the exact same chords. They kind of come in during the chorus and one section of the verse just to kind of add a bit more energy. All I've changed though is I've kind of made them shorter. Then I've just added some extra connecting notes. Kind of really simple stuff, just adding an extra layer in. And then effects wise on here, all I've got is a little bit of EQ. Together, those two patches sound like this. So the next layer was the shadow pad. Now I converted it down into audio because I wanted to see how it sounded reversed. I actually preferred it the way it was. They've just got a little bit of kickstart too, just to add some motion on them. Really simple, just to create some atmosphere in the background. The layer after that is the Bell Classic Dark, which is actually from the Trap House bank. This just kind of works as a tubular bell just to add some impact in. Once again, just a small bit of EQ on there, and I've just added some S1 imager from Waves just to widen it out a little bit. Final layer of the melody here is this Youth lead, which is actually from the Samurai bank. This is just to create some variation in the chorus section. And all I've added to this is just some chorus and a little bit of stereo widening again. Just a really simple pattern using some tension notes and then just the root note here. So here's how all the different melody layers fit together. lead comes in here. For that, I've just added a really simple 808, just on a really basic kind of bounce. As always, I've added a nice thumping kick. This kick's actually from a pack that's coming out in the near future. Same with the snare, just really simple stuff. Nice crisp hi-hat with a couple of little rolls. This has got some random panning on it as well. Then we've got a rim shot. Also had to add the Catalyst Crash at the Keep It 500 kit. As always, completely free kit, links in the description below. Really simple open hat. Just played with the velocities on these. Got a stomp in there. And then we've just got this kind of metal clang type perk. So here's how the drums and the 808 sound together. Got a nice kind of bounce to it. Transition wise, all I've used is some really simple risers. This one's out of Era the Producers pack. Really simple reverse cymbal here. This is from a Cymatics pack. So before I play you out with the final beat so you can hear how it all sounds together, just need to let you know about this giveaway. Vixen and Razor have provided me with a copy that I can give away to one lucky viewer. All you have to do is just drop a comment down below saying the words Shadowpad. Then after 7 days of this video being released, I'll pick one lucky winner. Also remember to like and share the video so that anybody you know can be in with a chance of winning as well. I'll announce this via a video over on my Instagram. Make sure you go follow me over on Insta so you can see if you've won. Don't fall for any fake accounts messaging you. Like I said, it'll be in a video. There's a lot of scammers around these days. Right then, so I'm going to play you out with the final beat. Hope you've all enjoyed this one. Best of luck to everybody that enters. And until next time, I've been SK. Peace.
It's a symphony.